Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK. LINK continues to be in this messy structure. So LINK has so far not been able to break out of this local range here. This range, price has been in this range since middle of November. And it's possible that the fifth wave here to the upside is already unfolding. However, that perspective is currently being challenged. And while the overall structure is completely unchanged and this sell-off doesn't really affect it at all at the moment, it means that the microstructure is shifting. Yeah, we had a drop below micro support. I'm going to talk about that now. But at the moment, the overall structure absolutely unaffected. The idea is still that what we've seen here is a wave 1, a wave 2 into the September lows, a wave 3 to the upside, a wave 4 to the downside, and a wave 5 could already be unfolding. But as I mentioned over the last few days, yes, we are observing a fifth wave to the upside, but price action to the upside is of incredible low quality. Well, that doesn't mean it's necessarily bearish, but it means that we have to expect the microstructures to shift. It also means that it could be that we're still in the wave 4 and that this was just a messy corrective, let's say, wave within wave 4 still, okay? At the moment, even though it starts to look a bit strange, we can still allow this to be a 1-2 setup in wave 5. I wouldn't call that a great setup because the wave 1 is a 3-wave move, okay? And then we have an A, B, C structure with an overshooting B wave. So honestly, I mean, it would have to be an ending diagonal, and then in the ending diagonal wave 2, we would be dealing with an expanded flat. I mean, it's all valid, right? But it's just a lot of it's you know, I don't want to force a bullish count here when we have so many frequent changes in the structure, and when, you know, an expanded flat in an ending diagonal doesn't really fit in. Why? Because an expanded flat means that the chart is very bullish, okay? It basically means the B wave is overshooting. Also, an expanded flat often happens in a fourth wave when the trend is already established. Not so much in a wave 2. So again, it's just something I want to highlight, but intentionally I put the orange box here because it means it's low probability, right? If we break back and fall back into the wave 4, yeah, that would be the scenario that clearly is in control below $13.14. So unless the price forms a reversal in this region, I assume the wave 4 is still unfolding. It's already now likely. The question is, though, what kind of pattern this would be. It could form an extended WXY. Obviously, at the moment, we have an ABC structure here, which then I would have to assume is only the A wave or something, or W, okay? This here would be a corrective B wave, and we now move down in wave C. Well, that's possible, right? I mean, the move down is today quite aggressive. But then again, we'll see. You know, Bitcoin is nearly oversold on the daily time frame. So once Bitcoin turns around, LINK is likely, I mean, the chart is prepared for that fifth wave. Okay, that's how I see it. The chart is prepared for that fifth wave. We just haven't seen strong evidence yet that it started. I told you that it can take a while to see that evidence because the fifth wave is likely a diagonal. So yeah, we just have to be a little bit patient. I think it's worth observing the $13.14 level. I would not be surprised at all if that breaks under the selling pressure today. It doesn't look finished yet. And if it breaks, then yeah, we're falling back in wave 4. And then the first line of support will be again around $12.88. And it's likely going to test the lower boundary line of the channel. I mean, maybe that's it. You know, when it touches that, maybe a wick below the trend line. Let's see. I mean, again, it's complete, this correction, technically. Okay, so that doesn't mean the chart has to move up, but it means if the correction technically is complete, the chart is prepared for further advances and potentially further rally. But the bulls just need to show up. At the moment, we have a lot of downside pressure in the market naturally, together with Bitcoin. And it seems like LINK hasn't really completed its correction yet, though. Okay, so the count is completed, technically completed, but is it actually completed? That's what the market will decide. We can only watch the levels really and understand when the market is changing. But for now, yeah, we can give it the chance still to be in the fifth wave. But obviously, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And I think it's highly likely that the wave 4 is resetting a little lower. And then I would pay attention to the lower boundary line of the trend channel next. That's my update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.